Hello there, and welcome back to André Analyses Unreal. You may notice from my background that I've actually moved house, so I'm actually in my new house now, recording this video. So yeah, before I go on to the next map, the source Antechamber, I just want to mention a few things. First of all, I mean, these are things I probably should have mentioned last map, but I'm going to mention them, or last video, but I'm going to mention them this video instead. First of all, last video I actually picked up, even though I already had a searchlight, you may have noticed that I actually picked up another searchlight towards the beginning of last map. I mentioned this a few videos ago. This is basically like, usually you already have the searchlight, so you wouldn't think you need another searchlight, but I guess if you're playing Unreal on co-op or like online, or just like as a co-op match, you know, as a bot match sort of thing, where instead of part of the whole proper campaign, you're just playing, you're picking out a single map to play. Then if you play in the darkening, you need to have a searchlight. Because if you decide to play, okay, I'm going to play the darkening map, then you have to have a searchlight, or else it's going to be too dark. So they decided to actually put one in the map itself, so that if you are playing the game co-op, where you can just pick an individual map to play, then there will be a searchlight there for you to pick up. The second thing I want to mention is, I did mention this before last video, but I just want to reiterate it. So you saw all the scars that were like glowing green and glowing blue. Those are the scars that they experimented on. Because remember, in the Mothership lab, we went to the lab and we found that they were experimenting on scar, doing genetic and energetic experimentations on them, and it was making them more aggressive and making them more superpowered. And they said, oh, we'll move our scar to site B, where we might even reach the green level or even the blue level. So clearly, while we've been going through the Mothership, they have been doing those experimentations, and so they did reach the green and the blue level, because they were scar glowing green and glowing blue. Lastly, one thing I wanted to mention is, just to clarify, if we go back to here, we first went into here. First, the door is locked here. It was like the source antechamber access denied. Then we went into this room here. We did this thing which says authorization granted, activate the emergency power supply. The thing though, we still can't get into this room, it's still blocked. And so we have to actually step up to here. And once we step up to here, and we do this, and we activate the emergency power supply, activating this electric thing, then now the door becomes unlockable. So all you have to do is sort of just walk. All you have to do is sort of basically walk up to it once you press that control panel, and just walking up to it activates the electric thing. Anyway, let me load my game. Okay, so let us now continue on to the source antechamber. This is a very short map. It's basically the point of this map is just to have, it's almost like half map, half cutscene, because there's going to be a map we fight, I think we fight like one monster or something, and then there's like a sort of interactive cutscene where we sort of step through this thing, and we go through this whole deep tunnel down to the source. So the source is basically deep underneath the Scar Mothership. I reckon when the Scar Mothership landed, like they dug a tunnel sort of thing deep underneath the ship to implant the Scar Queen, you know, deep underground. So anyway, we walk through this door here. If we step up to here, these things open, these things do not open, these things are blocked. But we can go through this way, it's open. Some flickery. There's a button here. Is there a monster? Basically it's just one monster there. And then if we click this button, then this should now activate. Then I click the button, this thing opens up. We step up here. And here's a bridge, and here's, if you walk up to this little cutscene starts playing. When we start flying through, it's like taking us through this big sort of like tunnel where we fly through and go deep underground to the source. If we walk up to these actually open to reveal some ammo and some armor. More ammo and stuff. But yeah, if we just step down here, this thing opens up. This is just where we were before, so here. Step down here. We can walk on this thing. This thing opens up. This is just where that button was before, so it just takes us back to where we were. It's it's just a very short map. Now let's walk up here and go through. Might save it. So if we walk through here, this little cutscene starts playing and we start falling through these doors and everything. But even though we're falling, we don't actually take any damage. So it's just like we're being transported down to this deep underground place called the Source. And yeah, that's basically it. And I will save here and do a big save here at the Source. And in the Source, we fight the Queen, and this is like the last proper map of Unreal. I mean, there is the map after this, which is just like the ending cutscene, you know, where we just like fly off into space and the game ends. But this will be the final map of the actual game, where we fight the Queen. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!